Peace. This is Supreme Intelligence. This video is gonna be about I miss my son. Well, yeah, I do. Like those who know me know I have a 12-year-old, and know what I'm saying, he's a funny character. He's funny. He likes to laugh. He likes to joke. He's very intelligent. And he went away to my sister this weekend. It's like no one was here. So, I'm thinking all day long. I'm like, yo, and it's like I'm calling my sister just to check on him, just to hear his little voice, And know what I mean, she was like, yeah, stop calling. You know what I'm saying? He's all right. He's all right, but as a father, it's like when you're always used to someone being around and stuff, like always around, like physically, not just physically, but there, like in your corner, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? When that person's not around, you start thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I miss this person and stuff. This person is important to me in those type of ways. It's like my son, he's starting to like stuff like nature. He thing he has now is this telescope. He just can't stop playing with this telescope now. And he's very smart. And that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He loves this telescope, and he wants us to get a garden in the backyard. I was like, we don't have a big enough backyard for that or whatever. So it's like when you have kids, not just kids, but when you have people in your life, you should, like, what I was always told, you should always appreciate them, like, when they're around, because children gonna grow up, and the people around you gonna grow up, like, mentally, they're gonna grow up and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, this person isn't supposed to be the person they are, like, kids, they grow up, you know what I'm saying? I understand he's gonna grow up, he's gonna start getting into girls and stuff, and he's gonna eventually have a family, get married one day, and that. But I'm not used to that. It's like, since I've been divorced, and I'm telling everybody think that I just got the kids like it was that easy. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It took me hell to get my boys. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when I talk about it, I get a little upset, a little choked up sometimes, like I want to cry sometimes, because I went through hell to get them kids. Now, any other father would have just gave up, but I didn't give up. I say I didn't want anything. I just wanted my kids. And it's like when I got my kids, you know what I'm saying, I put a foundation down, like how type of father I wanted to be. I didn't want to be too rough and too disciplined on them the way that my father was. My father was disciplined, but he had like a balance. Yeah, I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm also gonna, you know what I'm saying, make you laugh, and I'm always gonna show you love and stuff like that. And that's how, you know what I'm saying, I was with my children. So it's like he don't really have friends because he don't go outside. Not just because of this, he just stays inside. He waits till I get home from work so he can have somebody to talk to and stuff. Like, I got my cousin in here, her boyfriend be here. Well, I say not boyfriend, fiance or whatever. And but he stays on the computer, you know what I'm saying, does what he looks up, like things about nature, about the universe and stuff like that. But you know, I'm worried about him a lot because as well, my culture, like when a child is by themselves, that means they're not doing something they're not supposed to be doing, which I know he's not, but it's like on Saturdays when I'm off, me and him always go for a walk and we'll talk about things. Sometimes we'll just go to the park and just sit there and talk, you know. And it's like he 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 loves he but he's like me. He's a people person. He loves people, likes to be around people. So I'm saying, when it's like when I see him and stuff, like when I go to work and stuff, like I go to work, he like, all right, he'll call me on my lunch break. Well, he don't have a phone, but he'll use somebody's phone to call me. And what this message that I'm trying to say is, people are gonna grow, people are gonna be a certain way. So always appreciate the time you have with the people. Always appreciate like what they do for you, and times when they was there for you when no one else wasn't. Like this day and age is like a lot of people, this is why I hate, and this is something that my grandfather told me how American people are. They always calling someone stupid or making you feel stupid in some type of way. Like my grandfather, he was standing in front of my house one time, like when we was living in New York, and heard my friends talking. Like this dude, if you act crazy, you're called stupid. If you're quiet and stuff, you're considered stupid. So I remember my grandfather asked me, like, why do they say that, and what makes a person like normal? I'm like, nothing. They always say that about somebody. So he's like, man, I'm confused. This is not this is not a good feeling. I'm like, I know, I understand, but that's just how it is. Like, it's just what I say, just appreciate those who are there for you. You know what I'm saying? Been there for you in the hard time. But at the same time, when you get better, which I noticed with myself, when the people that I've been there for, when they get on their feet or they get their mind right and everything's not 100% okay, but a little okay, they forget about me. You know what I'm saying? The times that I've been there for them, does that piss me off? Yeah, it does. And I just realized that I'm gonna be there for you or whatever, but not the way I used to. You know, like my dad always told me, like, make yourself feel important. Not just you feel important. The person you're there for should also make you feel important. And he always told me that you'll always know how important you are to somebody when they don't need, when they get they shit right. If they still contact you and stuff, and they still saying, yeah, thank you for being there for the time that I was. If you see a change in them, like and stuff, when they get themselves together, get their mind and stuff right, you know what their true intentions was. And my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, he didn't have American friends or anything, because he said American people, they're a bunch of users. They use people. Because he had an experience when he was young, you know what I'm saying, and that didn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up what happened, but he just didn't trust American people, because y'all know my family's from the islands. So that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I miss my son. He'll be home tomorrow. Can't wait to see my little dude, I know you're gonna tell me like what happened, who he was with and stuff. Is like his older brother is here. You know what I'm saying? As he don't live here, but you might as well say he does. But it is what it is. But it's like I see a lot of people saying, my kid is getting on my nerves, this and this, man. They just being kids. You gotta let them be kids. Let them be kids, because they're gonna grow up soon. And when they grow up and they start growing up and getting into things, that's when you're gonna miss them the most. And it's like, when he was away, I was okay. I was like, yeah, finally did a house to myself. I'm chilling. Then my mind started wondering about a lot of things, like mainly him getting older, Am I prepared for that? I'm like, nah. Because when his brothers was like that, when they got older, they somewhat, I'm not saying forgot about me, but we used to do a lot of things, like go places and stuff. They would want to hang out with their father. Now, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, it is what it is. I see dad, and that's it. So this is Supreme Intelligence. This is a new video. And thanks for everybody for the support and all the support, love, and comments, and peace.